Wait. Which third world country is this? And why is their airport crowded? Wait, it's the land of the free? What happened exactly?
Unbelievable. This is third world. I mean, this is not the United States.
And they closed A and B, and they're pushing everybody into C. So I knew that this was going to be more of a problem.
Checkpoint closures, long security lines, and missed flights. Flyers are feeling the frustration after spring travel continues to be hampered by a partial government shutdown. Hundreds of TSA workers quitting and thousands more calling out sick as they continue to go without pay.
They're punishing them. Okay, they have nothing to do with all this fighting going on. Fund them and then have your discussion and work it out in Congress. But don't make us your pawns.
BWI Airport among the highest call-out rates in the nation Sunday at 38.1%, causing major delays.
My father was here last night and said it was pandemonium, stood in line for an hour and a half, and fortunately they were able to get a wheelchair that got them through, and they did not miss their flight.
I'm glad we're going this morning.
The airport now urging travelers to show up 3 hours early. Many heeded the call, though most of Monday was business as usual.
Yeah, we got plenty of time. We have over an hour, almost 2 hours right now to wait.
Okay, you might be seeing airports like this all over online or on your social media feed and think, what the hell is going on? They need to fix this, and I agree with you. So let me break it down so you know what's going on. And if you're not already following, make sure to follow. All right, let's go. Republicans are wanting you to blame the Democrats for this. So they are wanting to make this painful for the American people to use it as a leverage, to use it as bait. So you blame the Democrats. So you know how more than 170 U.S. citizens have been detained by ICE? Or how some agents don't wear body cameras? Or how they hide behind masks and don't tell you who they are? Or how they show up to neighborhoods to people in Minneapolis? Or you know how they drag senior citizens out of their home? So Democrats are trying to put restrictions on ICE agents and ICE funding, because remember how Kristi Noem spent all this money on commercials, or did she? Or she was buying private jets, all of that, you know? So Democrats are trying to say, hey, we will fund DHS, but we need all of these concessions. You need to deliver on this. We need rules in place. You get me? Well, DHS is so big, so there's different departments, and TSA is one of those departments, the people that check your bags and security at the airport. And so Mr. Trompas is pissed because he's not getting his way, he's not getting his funding. So now he's like, what do I do? So he threatens ICE agents, and this is all connected, you guys. I'm going to tell you because they had this planned. This is what they're going to do to try to force Democrats to not fight and to just give in and give them what they want. That means more funding for ICE agents. And now that they have this idea, I think he will still run with this idea. What is that idea? The radical left Democrats, blah, 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 blah. We go down here. If the Democrats do not allow for just and proper security at our airports and elsewhere throughout our country, ICE will do the job far better than ever done before. The fascist Democrats will never protect America, blah, 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 blah. Last line right here. I look forward to moving ICE in on Monday and have already told them to get ready. No more waiting, no more games. President Donald J. Trump. You know what we're going to see if they go in? And before this, the Democrats have been trying to cut a little part of the deal and saying, okay, we're going to fund TSA, we're going to do this and this and this for these other departments, but we're just not going to give you funding for ICE. Yeah, huevo. You know, Donald Trump, he is not used to getting no's, so he's going to strong arm them, and he's hoping that you, when you see this, an inconvenience during spring break and who knows how much longer, that you blame the Democrats. But no. You already know what's up, so share this with somebody else so that they're planning, because we're all in this together and we are going to make sure that we get those concessions before we give ICE more money.
If you are coming to Atlanta or you're leaving Atlanta, I'm going to tell you right now, the airport is just as horrible as you think it is. I'm not even joking. People are showing up 5 hours early and still missing their flights. If you are dead serious about catching your flight, you need to be at the airport 6 to 8 hours before takeoff. Yes, you heard me. 6 to 8 hours.
Since the majority of the TSA workers were laid off, things have become quite slow at the airports. They were helping a lot of things. And when you're seeing people standing in queues like this, looking like a third world country, then you know that things have hit the fan. So why did the Trump administration do that? People think that it's because it's a strategic control or some sort of search for especially those foreigners, those peoples, those immigrants that they want to be looking for. So standing in this queue is sort of maybe a strategic way of just like searching for them so that they can easily capture them or get them. And then some other people think that the reason why they have people standing in queues like this is because, well, if you make a mistake like that at the airport, you know that once you are deported from the airport, they can even like ban you from never coming back to the land of the free. That's what some people think. But what do you think? As we continue with this discussion, we're gonna look at some more perspectives and insights that people have concerning this topic. Stay tuned and let us know, do you think the land of the free airlines are looking like a third world airport?
If you think shit is crazy now, wait until Monday when I start working with TSA. And this ain't about security. This is about where things are about to be headed. Truth of the matter is, airports just changed. And people won't even notice that until they're in line. You got some people that'll walk in the airports on Monday and not even know that they're in danger of being deported by ICE. Trump announced ICE agents will be assisting TSA at airports on Monday. And on the surface, that sounds like extra help, faster lines, no big deal, right? That's how they're about to sell this shit. Look at this shit right here. You can read the rest, but I'm telling you now, a lot of people may have problems come Monday. Think about this. TSA and ICE are not the same thing. TSA is airport screening. ICE is immigration enforcement. And even the reportings around this say ICE agents are not expected to do specialized screening jobs like x-ray. So what they there for then? They're talking about they're there just in case TSA gets overwhelmed. Okay. But they hire ICE to help. So now I want you to think about the bigger picture. Airports are already one of the most controlled spaces in the country. Your IDs get checked. Your bags get scanned. Your body gets screened. Your movement is already managed step by step. And then they add immigration enforcement into that same environment. All I'm saying is, this don't look right. And it doesn't look like it's going to end well. And once we let them do the small thing becomes a routine. Pay attention.
So right now, the airports are in shambles. TSA lines long as damn CVS receipts, and ICE agents officially today have been deployed to airports across the country. We are watching in real time what happens when politics prioritizes power over the people. Donald and MAGA keep pushing this agenda of America first, America first, America first, but it's mighty funny that every time that they push their ideology forward, that the American people end up last. The TSA agents are not being paid. But what's even worse than that is that the ICE agents that have been deployed to the airports are being paid as they stand right behind the TSA agents, federal workers who aren't. But again, another weak tactic to fearfully force an outcome rather than the harder choice, which would be to cultivate collaboration. And somehow, someway, Donald has found out how to make the general public sympathize with TSA agents. I never thought I'd see the day. Next time I'm in the airport and they snap at me for not pulling my laptop out of my bag, I'm gonna say, you know what, you got it. And at this point, if y'all go down to the airport and stand in line for 2 weeks before you can even get through security, baby, your flight is gone. You might as well go on down to the Greyhound and take a bus. People always made fun of me when I used to take the bus, but at least if you get on the bus, you know that you're heading in the direction that you're trying to get to. Now, you might not get to your destination for 3 to 7 business days, but you will get there. Because at this point, the bus might be the only thing in America that's still running the way it's supposed to.
One unique trait that Trump has, I think, is his way of thinking. It's very unique. He thinks in terms of how is this one gonna perceive this? Like, what is gonna be their reaction? What are they gonna say about this? And when they say this, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna do this. Like, he is a strategic thinker. So when Trump or his administration ain't doing anything about the situation, well, as it's escalating, trust me, he's pretty much aware of it and is pretty much gonna act like very soon. His actions might not be like in line of like this, but it's gonna be something. Like, just wait for it. All right. Now, one of the things, or some of the things that the TSA workers were helping out with were checkpoint screening, physical pat downs, not forgetting baggage inspections or bag screening, document verification. Yeah, they need to verify whether you're from the land of the free, whether you're a human, if you're not an alien, Anyways, the other thing was specialized roles. Now, I think the most important thing here that we all overlooked is the fact that they could help people get quickly wherever they wanted to go, hence preventing these queues, right? So the fact that these people have been laid off, and the fact that we are seeing people at the airports just crowded, as if it's some sort of circus. The reason is because those guys were not only just doing all these baggage screenings, they were making sure that there was a consistent flow of people getting to wherever they want to get on time. People were coming on time to the airport and would get on time wherever they were going. But right now, things are opposite. It's like an inverted world. It's like a multi-dimension where things are just opposite. So why isn't who doing anything about this? It's like I said, he's pretty much aware of it, but I just think he's waiting for the right time. He's waiting for something. He's just waiting for somebody's reaction, maybe, or he's waiting for somebody to just say something or do something. And not forgetting, Trump did say that he's very happy or pleased with what ICE is doing at the airports. But what did he mean exactly if people are standing in long queues like this? The airport is crowded, y'all, looking like a third world country. So what did he mean? I think it's the massive deportations that are happening right now because people are like in one central place. It's easier this way to like capture who isn't an immigrant, who is an immigrant. It's easy to like spot them. The other perspective is, of course, ICE are the ones that, since they're getting paid, TSA workers are not, so they're just tired. Those ICE agents are just there, like waiting for people that are not that are like immigrants, so that they can deport them or something. Perhaps that's the reason why it's taking longer. That's the reason why queues is just taking longer to clear out. So it's something that is going on. It's not like something that is just done randomly. Like that's something that I don't want to like believe the narrative of, this is just random. Like as much as yeah, it's upsetting and all. And I did hear or I did read something about Delta saying that they're no longer gonna be like hosting MAGA officials in their airlines because of this whole situation. So if Delta, which is like one of the biggest airlines out there, decides to do something like this, then that things ain't looking good. So that Delta understands that the people in power have a say in all this, but they're not doing anything. So they are deciding to side with their customers and hearing their customers' complaints. Hence getting or preventing getting boycotted in the process. Who misses a boycott? Anyways, we've come to the end of this program. I hope you found this interactive and educative. As well, please don't forget to leave your own comments as well as like. I will see you in the next one. And to become part of our electrifying community, kindly subscribe. Signing off and take care.